How much does a lash set actually cost for a lash artist, product-wise? We all know as lash artists that we make lots of money during our lash services, but how much do we really make? That's what today's video is all about. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Caitlin Alfred and I'm the owner of Artistry Lash. And today you're gonna be joining me along for a lash service from start to finish. So what we're gonna do is break the service out into each product that's used in order to figure out how much it actually costs when we do any lash service. I've chosen a hybrid lash service today because that is the most common service I see lash artists doing in the industry. But know that if you're doing a classic lash service, it's gonna cost a little bit less for products. And if you're doing a mega volume or volume service, it's gonna cost a little bit more. But it's just a very small difference between the costs. So let's dive into it. All right, so I started today's service by applying the under eye pads. These at Lost Artistry look like this. I used the Flexi Hold eye pads today because they stick so well. They're extra thin too, which is really nice for clients who have deep set eyes or fine or downturned natural lashes. The thinner the pads, the easier the isolation is gonna be. And the less they move, the faster your service is gonna be. So I use Flexi Hold. These come in packs of 20, so I use these for under the eyes. After I've applied the eye pads, I then move into priming the lashes. Guys, traditionally we use a primer to prime the lashes and then we use a sealant to seal the lashes. But something we've discovered here at Lost Artistry is that you can use our super bonder, which looks like this. You can use that as a pre-service prime and a post-service seal. Its goal is to open the cuticle so that the glue can penetrate inside the natural lash instead of just sitting outside the shaft. And it also has curing properties. So if you're looking for a magnetic connection, put it on as a primer and you are going to be blown away by how amazing it is. So right there, you're saving money. You don't have to have two products on your station. In fact, me now, the only time I use primer, and I do have it on my station, but the only time I use it is when I have oily clients. Okay, product-wise today, I'm using a mix of 3D long stem ultra dark pre-made fans. Guys, if you haven't tried these products and you're looking to create clean looking lash sets, I swear by these pre-made fans. So what I'm doing is I'm putting 3D long stem pre-made fans across the entire bottom layer. So this tray, usually our pre-made fan trays come with about 400 lashes per tray, per really large tray. But with the 3Ds, this is a little life hack. Now you can make even more money in your services. If you use 3D, because the fans are so tiny, they actually come with up to 800 fans per tray. So you're getting double the uses out of one tray. So I'm putting those across the entirety of the bottom layer. In order to pull the lashes up, cost me a little bit extra money. I use our standard gel pads. They look like this. They have the perfect amount of stick. So they're not overly sticky, but they're sticky enough to actually pull back the layers without removing lashes. I swear by these eye pads for this technique. But they are a little pricey unless you stock up during Black Friday. Okay, so I use those to pull back the layers. You can totally use tape, but be so careful because tape is notorious for pulling lashes out upon removal, and people's skin sometimes like absorb the tape. So definitely detack and proceed with caution. These pads never fail me. So I'm pulling back, I'm doing the entire layer in the 3D long stem ultra dark pre-made fans. And then for my top layer, because it's a hybrid lash set, I'm coming in with my classic lashes. My top layer is gonna consist of 8 to 13 millimeters. They're kind of like the spikes in the set. It looks really nice and wispy when you do shorter lengths on the bottom layer and longer lengths on the top layer. This is my favorite hybrid lash mapping. And if I were to give you one piece of advice on how to save more money when it comes to purchasing multiple different lengths of lashes, especially if you're not sure if your clients are gonna vibe with it, is to purchase mixed trays. Because mixed trays, you only have to purchase one, versus if you purchase individual length trays, then you're having to purchase like 5, 6, 7, 8 individual trays. So if you're sampling products, definitely start with the mixed trays, and then once you're committed, that's when you stock up on the individual length trays. Okay, next product we want to talk about are glue rings. So I have a glue ring on my finger. These come in packs of 100, and we should be using 1 glue ring per service. My glue choice today is our Quickie Adhesive. I like it because it cures fast, but not fast enough that it's gonna give me bad retention for tricky clients. I will say, guys, the amount of glue that you use during every service is gonna either up your cost or lower it. So less is more when it comes to glue. You do not need a lot. And I really like the spill resistant glue rings that we have at Lash Artistry because the glue doesn't actually spill out of the ring. And it's in a dome shape, so it keeps it better for longer. The less glue you use, the more you make. Okay, tweezer wise, guys, this is a one-time purchase. Hopefully they should last you if you care for them properly, which if you have any questions on that, let me know. But they should last you at least a year with 1 set of tweezers. If you're ever to buy tweezers, you buy them, guys. It's November, buy them at Black Friday. Stock up on your tweezers. They're never gonna go bad. And you're gonna save so much money when you buy them on Black Friday. All right, bottom layer and top layer are now complete. But what do I do in the middle layer? Here's where it's up to you to kind of use your creative freedom. I today just went in with 100% classic lashes on the middle layer and it looked great, but you could totally alternate between the pre-mades and the classics if you chose to. Another thing that I really like to do that is just a small little tip is instead of using classic lashes, if someone wants more of a wispy hybrid type effect, but they are geared more towards enjoying wet lash looks, then you can sub the classic lashes for wet lashes in any dimensions. You can either add more drama by doing higher dimensions or add an extra natural effect by using low diameters and dimensions. That's just a little hack. All right, from here, the set is complete. All I have to do is super bond and then fan the lashes and you are done. So what I've done here is I have made this little list for you to enjoy, screenshot it, and I've broken the pricing out by how much this service, so a hybrid lash service, would cost for a full set versus a fill service. So I did do a fill today, but I really wanted to see, okay, based on the natural lashes that we fill, the fact that a client has about 150 natural lashes that we're gonna cover with lash extensions, how much it's gonna cost using these exact products. But by all means, guys, if you use any products in particular that you're like, oh, can you tell me how much it would be for an entire classic set or an entire volume set or mega volume or whatever it is that you like to do based on the products that you use at Lash Artistry, comment below. I will happily make another video or I'll do the math and I'll literally send you a photo that I've done, a breakdown of how much your sets cost you. Because I know sometimes it's like, how do I do the math on this? And it really does take a lot to look into how much the service costs. I will say, guys, this is just the product cost for the service, but if you are someone who works at home, it might be a good idea to look into your overhead costs and how much everything really, like an entire service, how much money goes out versus how much money you bring in. So if you do want another video on that, please do comment below as well, and I will happily make one for you. Isn't it crazy how much goes into a lash business that's outside of actually lashing when you really think about it? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you guys are curious about our Black Friday deals, here it is broken out. We have some crazy good Black Friday deals happening this 2024. And we ship worldwide via express priority shipping. And something that you might not know if you're from the US or Australia or Canada is that you're not gonna get hit with customs fees when you order from Lash Artistry Lash. And not only do you not get hit with customs fees when you order through Lash Artistry Lash, but also we have free shipping to Australia and the US when your order exceeds anywhere from $200 to $400 based on where you live. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you're always notified when we post brand new lash content, which we do once a week, every week.